you want it, you can grab it with your hands. Nothing's out of reach.
Well, I might end up regretting making this video, and I'll tell you why in a second, but I'm making it anyway. So, have you ever heard of an Airstream only RV park? Well, by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what they are, how they work. Do you actually need an Airstream to park in one? And the answer to that might surprise you a little bit. How much they cost, and most importantly, is it worth it? I am so excited to bring this video to you. My name's Heather, and I focus on food, fitness, and fun after 50, and let me tell you, this is part of the fun. Now, Paul and I have been living full-time in our Airstream Globetrotter for about 4 months, and we're going to continue to do so as we travel around the country. But this is the first time that we have actually ventured into Airstream only territory. And we are here at the beautiful Minnesota Airstream Park. It is spectacular. So let me just tell you what it's like. So what is an Airstream only RV park? Well, it's kind of what it sounds like. You pretty much have to have an Airstream to come stay in one of these parks, and I'll explain that a little bit more in just a second. And it's, well, an RV park. It's a place to come and stay and hook up your RV and enjoy all kinds of amenities. Now, this one in particular, the Minnesota Airstream Park, is phenomenal. So we are talking amenities like, okay, golf. They have a 9-hole executive golf course, free of charge if you're staying here. Yes, I did say free of charge. But they've got ping pong and bocce ball and shuffleboard and community activities, and they have a pool, and the list goes on and on and on. And they've of course got your basics. They've got your laundry facilities. They've got a clubhouse where people meet and hang out and play board games. They have all kinds of activities planned. In fact, when we pulled in on Friday night, as luck would have it, it happened to be right when they were having social hour. And it was very well attended. And honestly, perhaps the best thing about this RV park is the people. Incredibly kind and friendly and welcoming. They just welcomed us with open arms. It has been such a wonderful experience here. And if you are still considering an Airstream and haven't quite pulled the trigger, I do have this video up here. It is a tour of our Airstream Globetrotter if that is one of the models that interests you. So this park in particular, I don't know if this is true for all Airstream parks, but this one is set up where it is in 4 circles, and I'm trying to turn around so you can see it. And this is very much reminiscent of how the original, I don't know if he was a founder or not, but of Airstream, Wally Bam, if you're an Airstream person, you know what I'm talking about. He started off doing caravans, and they all looped together in a circle when they parked at night. It's a little bit like the old Wild Wild West meets modern suburbia. So it's very inclusive, it's very community feeling. And here in this Minnesota Airstream Park, the grounds are spectacular. They are manicured, there are gorgeous trees everywhere. Everybody, even though they're in the circle, has a lot of privacy. Man, there's just so much to love about this place. So how does it work? Well, this particular one has 135 sites. The majority of those are member owned. It's sort of like a co-op. You're actually not buying the strip of land, you're buying shares into the corporation when you buy a spot here. Now, I will say, it's just what I love about, there's so many things I love about this, but one of the things I love is that the Airstreams that are here are just all kinds of Airstreams. It's everything from the old land yachts to the most modern travel trailers, everything in between. There are things here from the 50s all the way up to, you know, brand new this year. And it's just so fun to walk around and see all of these Airstreams clustered together in one place, and yet it doesn't feel crowded. So back to how it works. So people purchase ownership shares in the place, and they have a specific slot that they get to stay in. Now, there are 125 at this place, but 11 of those can be rented out by people like us who don't actually own a slot here. So we are so very, very fortunate that they have those, and we feel very lucky that we were able to get one for this past week. Now, there are several Airstream only RV parks in the country. I think there are 11. Don't hold me to that. Not all of them operate this way. Some are just owned by one person and they simply open it up to only people with Airstreams. But that brings me to the next question. Do you really need an Airstream to stay here? Well, kind of. So in general, the answer is yes, you need to have your own Airstream in order to park here. However, they have opened it up a little bit. So there are 2 outside strips that they now allow friends of those who are here with their Airstream the ability to stay in those spots if they're here when their friends are here, if that makes sense. So if you've got a buddy with an Airstream in this park and you want to come visit them and you don't have an Airstream, that is okay. You can coordinate it and just park in one of those other slots. So it is pretty nice that they have that flexibility. We travel all the time with my sister and her husband. They don't have an Airstream. And so it's nice to know that yes, we will be able to still RV here with them. Okay, so how much does it cost? Well, for rentals, again, like we're doing, there's a daily rate. Currently, right now, it's $60 a night for the full hookups site. They do give a discount if you are part of the Airstream International Club. And then there are also sites that don't have full hookups. They have water and power, and those are $40 a night. So honestly, it is a bargain. And that, by the way, is why I might regret making this video, because I don't want all you guys coming out here renting all these spots, because we certainly plan to come back and we don't want all the spots gone. So hopefully I don't regret it. So that is for the rentals. Now, if you wanted to purchase into the co-op membership, those lots currently are going for anywhere between about $25,000 to $45,000. And that just kind of depends on the location within the park. Are you close to the pool? Are you close to the clubhouse? Are you close to the gathering area? And it depends on also what comes with that lot. A lot of people have covered gazebos that are really 3-season gazebos. So that would, of course, be the more expensive of those lots. Now, in addition to the lot fee, which, by the way, you're free to sell anytime you want. You're not locked in. You can buy it and then sell it, which several people do. Although I will say most people who are here have been here a very long time. I believe this park has been open more than 50 years. So, but the annual fee for maintenance, upkeep, and trust me, there is a lot of maintenance and upkeep because the grounds are huge. I think it's 85 acres, and like I said, there's free golf, and there's a pond, and you can canoe, and all that kind of stuff. But that annual fee currently, I believe, is about $2,300 per year. So less than $200 a month. So that leads to the last question. Is it worth it? Hell yeah. I guess only if you like, beautiful grounds, free golf, tons of activities, social gatherings, the nicest people that we've met. Yeah, it's worth it. So if you are an Airstream owner or no one in this park, yes, I highly, highly recommend it. Just don't take all the spots from us, because we will definitely be back next year. So I want to thank the people at Minnesota Airstream Park. And by the way, no, this was not sponsored, but they did allow me to take this video on their beautiful grounds, and I really appreciate it. Please, as always, comment below if you have any questions, and I'm happy to answer them.
Nothing's out of reach if you really want something.